First at 6 tonight, big developments on the coronavirus outbreak. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Today, Governor Lamont declared a public health emergency that allows the state to get more money and testing kits to deal with the virus. We learned the second person to test positive is a woman in her 60s who lives in the town of Bethlehem in the Litchfield Hills. Region 14 schools in Woodbury and Bethlehem have closed until next week for some deep cleaning. An elementary school in Stratford has also closed as a precaution. The CIAC canceled all winter sports tournaments for high schools. We have team coverage of this evolving outbreak and the fallout. It's a fluid situation, and we're here to guide you through it so you can make decisions to keep you and your family safe. Let's begin tonight with Channel 3's Susan Raff. She's live in Hartford with the details of what the governor had to say today. Susan?
Dennis, good evening. By allowing the state, or the governor now has more power by declaring a state of emergency to do many things. It gives him the authority to actually get more testing in Connecticut. That's something that he is definitely focused on. We heard today about Region 14, that school district that you mentioned, which is now going to be closed. The hope is that they're going to do a thorough cleaning from now until Sunday night and hopefully reopen that school Monday morning. But the big focus here for the governor is getting the ball rolling when it comes to having more ability to do more tests. Right now, Connecticut is doing between 19 and 20 tests a day. The goal is to do about 60.
And we're ramping up the ability to do the swabs. We've got a number of hospitals that are going to be setting up their fever clinics outside in less than a week. So we'll be able to collect the samples and do that on a much more broad-based basis so people have some confidence, where they stand.
We're working this from multiple angles as well. So as the governor said, we've got our public health lab, which is a small reference lab, and we're doing our best to scale that up. But that's never going to be the long-term answer in terms of really getting the testing volumes up. So we have 4 of our major hospitals are in process of introducing their own testing ability to perform tests on site. There's an FDA approval process that they are going through.
And here's something very important about declaring a public health emergency. It allows the governor and the attorney general to crack down on scammers and those who charge very high prices, which we've been seeing all over the internet for things like face masks and hand sanitizer. And by doing that, because it is an emergency, it is considered illegal, and therefore they can charge penalties and fines. Here at the Legislative Office Building, this building will be closed, in fact, on Thursday and Friday for a thorough cleaning. That's very important to the legislative leaders and the government and the governor, so that's what they're doing here. And we're also told many events, again, 2 public hearings that were supposed to be tomorrow, those are not going to be held. And there are several ceremonies because of the fact that they don't want large gatherings. The governor is discouraging municipalities, everyone, to cancel or postpone events that draw a crowd of 100 or more. And anytime you're talking about closing a school, it is not an easy decision. And for now, we go to Matt Campbell, who is live in Woodbury with reaction there.